And our first speaker tonight is John Morse. Now, every now and then, Toastmaster John Morris and his wife Joan enjoy the opportunity to visit different places, distant places where they've never been. Thus, it was natural for them to jump at an opportunity to spend 17 days at the West Indies island of Barbados. John hopes that tonight's presentation and slides will encourage you to experience the gem of the West Indies, which, by the way, is the title of his speech. Please help me welcome Toastmaster John Morse with a long and wildly enthusiastic round of applause as he presents the gem of the West Indies.
Thank you very much, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests, for that wonderful introduction. For those of you who are here in person, you will notice that here in front of me is the flag of Barbados. And I recommend to you, those of you who are Zooming in, that you take the opportunity to come in person so that you'll have the full advantage of the Heraldwick Toastmasters meetings. Barbados, is it the gem of the West Indies, I ask you? There's a map of Barbados. Barbados is very, very small. It is smaller than the state of Rhode Island. It's about 40 miles from the North Point to the South Point. And Bridgetown, which is on the Caribbean side, is the capital of Barbados. Barbados became an independent nation in 1966, and it left the Commonwealth of Nations, declaring itself no longer to be beholden to the Queen of England in 2022 or 21, last year. Barbados is 90% Black by population. It is a wonderful, absolute destination for people who are going on a vacation to visit. Why is it so great? You're going to see Sheba, which is on the Atlantic Ocean side. You'll see some pictures from the market, the fish market, which is down south of Bridgetown, and most of the other pictures are on the Caribbean Bay side, Old Town and above Old Town. We had the opportunity to spend 17 days in Barbados. And where did we stay? We stayed at the Zinnia condominium. The building was built 2 years ago. A friend of mine whose family lives in London, England, purchased a unit at that condominium, and we had the opportunity to stay there. The pool right outside within the condominium complex was beautiful. The room there, the major room in the condominium unit, like this, and there we are enjoying our stay at the Zinnia condominiums. Wow, it was such a great opportunity. One of the things about Barbados, because it is such a wonderful tourist attraction, is that it has many, many, many restaurants. We had the opportunity to eat at El Tempio on 2 occasions. The one thing you need to know about restaurants in Barbados is that you need to get a reservation the day or two ahead, because every table is taken on that day. It is expensive. Eating out is expensive. One of the primary restaurants has a minimum charge of $200 per person, American dollars. That's high. El Tempio did not have that high of a charge. And here is the view looking out onto the Caribbean Sea. It is such a gorgeous view, such a wonderful opportunity. And there we are. And the person in the middle was our London hostess, East Tandon. And this is a picture outside on the Caribbean Ocean. There are hundreds of pictures that I can show you today. They are just absolutely gorgeous. There's another one. You can see the water splashing up off of the rocks. The water is gorgeous. It is a mecca for anyone interested in water sports. It is a wonderful place to go swimming, to go scuba diving, to go cave diving, and go surfing. It may be the best place in the world to go surfing. And this takes us to Bathsheba Beach. You recall from that map, Bathsheba Beach is located on the Atlantic Ocean. That means that it has very, very strong waves. Another picture will show you the waves that come in. And the next picture shows you, look at that, a surfer on the water. People on our plane over brought their surfboards with them. It was such a wonderful opportunity. From there, my wife is a participating acting Catholic. She went to St. Francis Catholic Church on each Sunday. And the inside of the church was spotlessly clean, was amazingly clean. The lookout window of this church, you look out into the Caribbean Sea, and what did I see but those sailboats? We went also to Harrison Caves, which is kind of a tourist attraction. We saw caves. Here they are. Another picture. Wonderful place that I got to take a look at it. And we went to the Barbados fishing pier and market. The fishing pier and the market is south of Bridgetown. And here is a picture of boats, they're fishing boats. And here's a picture of a person who sells his wares along the waterfront. We also have some other wares that I happen to have purchased. This one here is, I'm going to pass it around so the people here can see it. This is Boom Boom Barbados. I think you'll understand that when you take a look at it. Another item that I purchased was this particular carving made out of mahogany. Unbelievable carvings that they had there. On the back, they're marked Barbados black mark. I'll pass those around as well. There's my wife on the pier, and here is the fisherman who is carving up the fish. They do that every day, day in, day out. The one thing that is actually less expensive than the United States or the Tampa area is fish. They have a wonderful fish. What's the national sport of the West Indies? Cricket. And you'll notice the score, 156 to nothing. Wow. Well, that was just the first inning. They have innings. I thought I was watching a Yankee Red Sox game. The Red Sox leading 156 to nothing. Here's a picture of their team, and they love it. They love beach cricket even. Look at this. There's the pitcher. You see that ball? You can see it on the screen. He just pitched it to this guy who's waiting to hit. And here's the beach and the Barbados Beach Patrol. The Barbados Beach Patrol guy, I went to talk to him, and I said, as I usually do, is it okay if I take your picture? To which he responded, I thought you'd never ask. He was great. It was wonderful. We went from there to the Tiki Bar that afternoon. A wonderful place. There's my sloshed up friend and my wife at the Tiki Bar. And there's the sunset. And there is goodbye Barbados. Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you, Mr. General Evaluator. And John Morris, I can officially call you the ambassador for tourisms in Barbados. You gave an excellent speech, very well detailed, very engaging, and very vivid. You certainly do encapture the essence of Barbados as the gem of West Indies through your presentation, and most importantly, through your enthusiasm that you mustered through your stay at Barbados, 17 days. That is a very long time, and I'm sure it was an exhilarating trip. What I really loved about your presentation was how you involved props through your shirt, through your hat, also through sending out the souvenirs that you got, as well as showing the flag at the end for those who were not able to attend the meeting in person. So great job on that. Through your props and through your shirt and hat, you really set the vacation mode on. It felt like you were in Barbados all over again. And I'm also thankful to you for giving the context about Barbados as an island for those who've never been there or don't know much about it. I like how you compared it to Rhode Island, and you also gave a context of the historical backgrounds on Barbados. And you also showed us where you lived. You took pictures of the pool, your wife. I think your presentation was symbolic to the fact that your wife has excellent modeling skills and you have excellent photography skills. And also, I really liked how you, through the pictures, allowed us to vicariously take a trip through Barbados and experience all that you experienced along your 17-day tour. And you also gave some very important details for those who prospectively or who are looking into going to Barbados in the future, like making reservations for restaurants early on. I think you could also sneak in a recommendation to eat the local food if no one's willing to spend so much money. Also, I liked how you showed the pictures of the beach, the waves, to give us an idea of how magnanimous the waves were, and warning us about how strong they were. I liked the pictures that you took, particularly of the cathedrals. You showed us the outside view, then you showed us the inside architecture and the interiors. And you also showed us the beach, the view of the beach through the cathedral's interior. So I think you put a lot of conscious effort while you were crafting your presentation and the PowerPoint to give us an idea and to really allow us to immerse us into the experience of going through as a tourist. If there is one thing I would tell you to think about in the future or to consider would be to look more straight ahead into the camera. You were shifting towards the PowerPoint on the right, but that's understandable. I did that last time as well, but overall, excellent work. Back to you, Mr. General Evaluator.